Oh, hoy there again, all you video game loving YouTubers. This is Analog Hoove back again for video number 2, delivering exactly what I promised, which is my first attempt at a legitimate commentary. Not necessarily me just rattling and prattling on like an idiot, though I'm bound to do that, because that's pretty much who I am. But no, this I'm actually going to try to examine my own gameplay. You'll see what I do right, what I do wrong, explain my thought processes as they occur. This game in particular is a fair bit newer than the one I started off with, but it's still probably about a month old. And also, unlike my previous video, this is me playing by myself. I don't know any of the people in this lobby, so that requires you to approach the game a little bit differently, I think, because when you're playing with friends, you have a no-one factor, and you can sort of rely on them to do their own thing. And this is sort of where my play style comes in. I'm a big believer in thinking strategically, and an aspect of that, I think, is actually going ahead and being the part your team needs you to play. So, I mean, if your team is rushing up a storm, you don't need to do that. You need to think a little more strategically. You need to play, like I said, the part that your team needs. And so, when I'm going into a game with people who I really don't know what to expect from, then you kind of have to adapt a bit more. And see, here I'm thinking mostly, I want to find a position, a traffic area where I can sort of cover that. And generally, in most Call of Duty games, you see maps have about 3 basic sort of lines of travel. And Havana here, you pretty much have up the middle road, and you have the 2 sort of like side alleyways and through the hotels. And here I'm sort of covering a little bit of 2 of them, both the right hotel and the central road. And here you see me try to bite off 3 people, which is a bit more than I can chew with the AK-74U. And no, I'm not being cheap. This is well after the AK-74U patches. And not to mention, I'm doing it primarily because it's the only SMG I have available to me at the time with dual mags. And I love me some dual mags because that allows me to run my preferred perk setup, which is lightweight, marathon, and sleight of hand, all about the speed there, without really having to worry about throwing scavenger on and sacrificing a little bit of that speed I so dearly love. Now you can see at this point we are in the position I want to be in. We got 2 points. That's what I want. Let's see now. Looks like they're coming up the side again, so I have an objective again. Once again, here I am choosing a route this time, going here, and what do you know? They're attacking the middle, so I play to the middle. And, well, I'm here, might as well jump on B. That's another thing. Jump on the objectives, people. It's an objective-based game, okay? Now, once again, it all depends on what your team's doing. Here, I really don't know what's going on. Don't know what to expect from these people, so I figure I gotta capture some flags myself. And, of course, they just saw me running into a person with his gun blasting my face off. And here I just get the joy of being killed by my own napalm strike, because I am awesome like that. And once again, though, down to only 1 objective, so I gotta go capture another, and closest to C, so hey, there I go. Luckily, my teammate had the same idea, so I just hop on with him, because remember, people, capture objectives. And luckily, this was a pretty decent team, to be completely honest. And here we have another person trying to take B, so once again, what do? I play B. And let me get to another point here. I am morally opposed to the concept of the triple cap. Now, I think this is very important for people to understand. Triple capping is bad. That's why I don't see me constantly pushing when we have 2 flags. 1, you risk flipping the spawn and pretty much giving the enemy team your rear flag right off the bat. Or if you triple cap, then they're just going to spawn anywhere, and that just creates a horrendous amount of chaos. And chaos is not good. Now, if you're on a stacked team, you know the people you're playing with, you know you can handle it, go ahead. Triple cap to your heart's content and just absolutely ream the poor bastards you're destroying. That's perfectly okie dokie as far as I'm concerned. However, in a situation like this where I really don't know how well my team is going to play, then I'm wary about the thought of triple capping. However, I feel like we're getting in a very good position right now, so, what the hell. I'll let it slide here, and not to mention it gets me 3 kills on the flag, which is always fun. And now here, I'm not camping. I want to emphasize this. I'm not camping here. First of all, I'm calling in my napalm strike. Second of all, I'm thinking, what do I want to do next? We've got all the flags. They're going to be spawning Christ knows where. So alright, I'm just going to sit tight, let the UAV do some talking for me, see where things are going, and then I'll adapt to that. And of course, spawn by sea. I'm here to help defend it. Take out one guy. Call in my spy plane. Take out another guy. And, oh, losing Alpha. That, I'm actually kind of glad to hear. Because now it means, once again, we're down to 2 flags. And, what was I saying again? You know, in the last video? Just reiterating what Woody always says. Control the engagement. When you know where the enemy's coming from, it just makes it that much easier. Just makes winning that much easier. Just makes killing people that much easier. And now, here, okay, this is kind of camping, but it's very strategic camping. This is a very high traffic area, so enemies are going to be coming through. There's a great piece of cover. I'd be insane not to take advantage of it. Could I rush in? Yes. I'd either probably easily die or flip the spawn, neither of which I really want. So instead, I'm going to sit here behind this fountain. I'm going to destroy a crap load of people over the next couple seconds. Well, that was, but 3, 4, 5, 6. It just keep streaming on in. It's great. Oh, I have ammo in that gun. Switch back to my AK-74U, which, of course, if I weren't running dual mags, I already would have been out of ammo with it. And then, of course, they learned just to throw the grenades over the house, and that kills me. Tragically, I'm not running flakjack because, once again, I'm going for that whole speedy thingy. But hey, whatever. That was still a very, very effective life, and I'm very much pleased with how that turned out. And so what I do again? I return to the same spot. I mean, we got them in pretty much locked down in A. We've got this match wrapped up. There's really not much more to do at this point. Oh, they try to throw the smoke. Try to throw the grenades again. I mean, Steam Village was smart enough to learn a bit here and there. Then, of course, I stunned myself because, once again, I'm amazing. At least I didn't let myself on fire that time. So I guess I'm learning a little bit. And while I see my team's pushing down into A, there's really no point for me to stand around again. So, just sort of wait to see where the match goes. I mean, it's pretty much over at this point. No reason to sacrifice myself here. We forgot the victory wrapped up, it's just going to kill me. Now, maybe I get 1 or 2 more kills, but hey, I'm happy with the result. I mean, in the end, it's all about winning. Killing people is fun, but I find just winning the match all the better without having, you know, more deaths. As much as you just like to say how important winning is, everyone cares about their KD at least a little bit. And I'm no exception, so I'd rather hold on to the good thing and just ride it out here. See? He got greedy. And, well, of course, I'd call him my UAV right there. I probably killed him if I just kept my gun out, but oh well, I think that was a pretty good video. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Once again, I'm always open to suggestions, bits of advice, and or you just call me a camping whore or whatever. Hey, it's all fun. Alright, talk to you later. Next time I'll probably be having some Battlefield 3. Bye-bye.